Emergency. Only 44 seconds left. Listen now. I am Archangel Michael, and I am screaming this message into your spirit because the darkness has already closed in around you, and you do not even realize it. You have been walking under a weight that is not yours, carrying something that was never meant to be yours, and the ones who placed it on you are still watching, still waiting, still laughing in the shadows. They thought you would never notice. They thought you would simply accept the heaviness, the confusion, the strange resistance that has appeared every time you try to move forward. But I am here to tear their lies apart with the truth, and this truth begins with a single fact. A curse has been actively working against you, and it is activating right now. You felt that sudden chill in your chest yesterday, didn't you? That moment when your energy dropped for no reason, when your mind went blank, when the room felt smaller and the air felt thicker? That was not fatigue. That was not stress. That was the curse tightening its grip, triggered by a specific event you didn't even pay attention to. Someone spoke your name in a certain tone. Someone whispered a false blessing over you. Someone smiled while they sealed a silent agreement against your soul. And now you have exactly 44 seconds of spiritual grace left before the next phase of this attack locks into place. Do not panic. Panic is what they want. They want you to doubt your own perception, to dismiss the signs as coincidence, to tell yourself you are overthinking. But you are not overthinking. Look back at the last 3 months. Look at the doors that slammed shut for no logical reason. Look at the people who suddenly turned cold or vanished without explanation. Look at the exhaustion that has settled into your bones like poison. That is the curse. It has been draining you slowly, quietly, so that you would not fight back until it was too late. But you are not too late. You are exactly on time, because my voice is reaching you now in this moment. Stay with me, because what I am about to tell you in the next section will make everything clear. You will see the face behind the attack, the identity of the one who set this curse in motion, and the reason why it has targeted you specifically. Your eyes are about to open, and once they do, the curse will begin to crumble. But first, you must hear the full truth. The 44 seconds are not a countdown to defeat. They are a countdown to your awakening. Do not look away now. Before we continue, I need to speak to you directly from my heart. If God is moving in your heart through this message, now is the time to act. YouTube has blocked all of our revenue. No ads, no income from YouTube whatsoever. Only the generous hearts of listeners like you keep this ministry alive. Every time you listen without contributing, there is another soul who may never hear this message. No matter how small your gift, it is a seed that God will multiply back to you, today, tomorrow, or in the coming months. And your name will appear in our blessing community. I am waiting for you there. The link is in the description and in my pinned comment. Do not miss this moment. Do it now, before this video ends. That moment when a chill ran through you, yes, that was the curse stirring, but it was also the signal that I had already arrived. Now I am going to show you the face behind the weight you have been carrying. You have felt it for weeks, maybe months, a sudden exhaustion that comes at the same hour each evening, a strange fog that settles over your thoughts when you try to pray or focus, a resistance that meets every step forward as if an invisible hand is pressing against your chest. And you have wondered, deep in the quiet hours of the night, whether it is all in your head. But it is not. It is a person. A person who has been feeding on your energy without your knowledge, draining your spiritual life force through a tie that was established without your consent. I am going to tell you exactly who this is. Not a vague force, not an abstract darkness, but a specific individual who smiled at you, spoke to you, touched you, and then walked away carrying a piece of you with them. You remember that meeting. It was not random. The conversation that felt too easy, the way they looked at you a little too long, the way they asked questions that seemed harmless but were actually mapping your soul. They took something from you that day, a photograph, a strand of hair, a piece of your clothing, or simply a moment of your vulnerability. And with that, they performed a ritual. It happened while you were sleeping, while you were distracted by daily life, while you thought you were safe. They spoke your name into the darkness and bound your spirit to a pattern of delay, confusion, and isolation. The enemy's next planned move was to escalate this attack. They intended to sever your connection to your purpose entirely, to make you give up on the dream that has been burning in your heart since childhood. They planned to send a situation that would break your will, a financial collapse, a relationship betrayal, a health crisis timed precisely when you were weakest. They calculated every detail, the date, the hour, the trigger event. But I am telling you this now because their window is already closing. The very act of you listening to this message has shifted the spiritual atmosphere. They did not know I was coming. They did not know you would be warned. You have been feeling strange sensations in your body, a pressure at the base of your skull, a sudden heat in your palms, a ringing in your ears that comes and goes without explanation. That is not a medical condition. That is the sound of the enemy's grip being loosened. Every time you hear this voice, every time you focus on these words, a chain is breaking. But I need you to stay with me, because the revelation is not complete. I have shown you the who and the what, but now you must understand the how, the specific method they used to bind your soul, and the exact reason they chose you. That person did not target you by accident. They were drawn to your light, to the gift you carry that you have not yet fully discovered. And in the next section, I will reveal the second weapon they aimed at your heart, the one that cuts deeper than any ritual, and why you have been feeling a hollow ache in your chest that nothing seems to fill. Keep your eyes open. What I am about to show you will expose the very face of the one who has been hunting you, and by the time I finish, their power over you will be shattered beyond repair. The enemy is about to make their final move, but it is already too late for them. You are no longer alone in this battle. I am Archangel Michael, and I am speaking directly to you in this very moment because the enemy has just switched strategies. They tried to break you from the outside, with fear, with isolation, with that crushing weight that made you wonder if you were losing your mind. That first weapon was crude. It was designed to wear you down, to make you feel hunted. And it worked for a time. But now they have dropped that tactic entirely. Why? Because they realized something terrifying to them. You did not break. You are still standing. And that has forced them to bring out their second weapon, the one they saved for the moment when you thought you had survived the worst. This second weapon is not a curse you can see. It is not a hex whispered in the dark. It is far more insidious. The enemy has reached into your past, into the deepest wound you carry, the one you have never fully healed from. Maybe it was a betrayal by someone you trusted completely. A parent who should have protected you but instead left you feeling invisible. A friend who turned on you when you needed them most. A love that shattered you so completely that you have never allowed yourself to trust again. And the enemy has taken that very wound and turned it into a weapon aimed directly at your heart, right here and right now. This is why you have been feeling that hollow ache in your chest, that emptiness that no amount of distraction, no achievement, no relationship can seem to fill. It is not depression. It is not a chemical imbalance. It is the enemy whispering the exact words that your own pain taught you to believe. You are not enough. You will always be abandoned. No one truly stays. And because these words come from a voice that sounds like your own, you have accepted them as truth. You have wondered for years why you sabotage yourself right at the edge of success, why you pull away when someone gets too close, why you never feel safe even when everything seems fine. Now you know. The enemy has been using your own deepest wound as their weapon. The way this works is subtle. It looks like a string of bad coincidences. You work hard, you make progress, and then something inexplicable happens, a misunderstanding, a last-minute failure, a door slamming shut just when you thought it was open. And you blame yourself. You think it is your fault, your fate, your curse. But it is not. The enemy is feeding off the energy of your wound, using it to create cycles of failure that keep you trapped in shame. Every time you feel that familiar pang of unworthiness, the enemy gains ground. Every time you believe you are fundamentally broken, their weapon digs deeper. But here is what they do not want you to know. I have been tracking this weapon since the moment they deployed it. I have seen every single time they used your past against you. I have felt every tear you shed in private, every moment you whispered to yourself that you were not enough. And I have not stopped it yet, not because I cannot, but because the timing must be perfect. The enemy believes they have found your final weakness. They think that by exploiting this wound, they will finally bring you down. They are wrong. They have underestimated not only my power but also your resilience. Everything they have used against you is about to become the very thing that sets you free. Stay with me. The next part is why the hollow ache in your chest is about to be filled with something you have never allowed yourself to hope for. The enemy thinks they have won, but they have only shown me exactly where to strike. Do not turn away now. You have not turned away. You stayed. That is the first sign that you are ready for what comes next. I am Archangel Michael, and I have watched you from the moment your spirit first cried out in the dark. I have seen every time you almost gave up, every night you lay awake wondering if anyone was listening. I was listening. I was positioning myself. And now, in this exact breath, I am stepping into your space. Do you feel that shift? The air around you just changed. It is not your imagination. The temperature in the room may have dropped, or a pressure may have settled on your shoulders, or you may feel a warmth spreading across your chest that was not there a moment ago. That is my presence aligning with your physical body. I am not a distant voice. I am here. Right now, beside you, before you, within the very atmosphere you breathe. The enemy felt it too. They have been pressing against your spirit, feeding on your exhaustion, whispering that nothing would ever change. But at this moment they froze. Because they recognize my signature. They know that when I arrive personally, it means the client is protected by a decree that cannot be overturned. And you, yes you, are the client? I have been assigned to your case since before you were born, but I never intervened fully until now because you were not ready to receive what I am about to deliver. Now you are. Now you must be. I see you differently than you see yourself. You look in the mirror and see the cracks, the failures, the places where the enemy's second weapon drove deep into your heart. I see a warrior who has been kneeling under a weight that would have crushed anyone else. I see a soul that has held on when every reason to let go was handed to you on a silver platter. You think you are weak because you still hurt. I call that strength because you are still breathing. That pain is not your shame. It is your testimony, and I am about to turn it into your weapon. The enemy is scrambling right now. They thought they had you cornered. They thought that by reopening that old wound, the one that makes you feel unworthy of love, the one that convinces you everyone will eventually leave, they could keep you locked in a cycle of despair. But my arrival has thrown their entire strategy into chaos. They know that when I enter a battle, the tables do not just turn. They shatter. And I have not come alone. Keep listening, because what I say next will change the rhythm of your heartbeat. I am calling for reinforcements. 5 archangels are about to descend into your situation. Each one carries a specific assignment that targets the very chains the enemy has used against you. Gabriel is already moving. Raphael is already preparing. Uriel and Azrael are standing at attention. But I am the one who stays with you while they take their positions. I am the commander of this mission, and I will not leave your side until every lie is silenced and every wound is sealed. You are about to witness something that cannot be explained by logic. The air will thicken with power. You may feel a vibration in your bones, a ringing in your ears, or a sudden wave of peace that makes no sense given what you have been through. That is the sound of heaven entering your timeline. Do not resist it. Do not question it. Just let it move through you. The enemy is already losing ground. They are retreating into the shadows they came from. And what I tell you in the next section will show you exactly how their leader falls. Do not close your eyes now. The best part is only seconds away. You have not turned away. That is the first sign that you are ready for what comes next. Now I call upon the 5. Not as a distant legion, but as a circle of light closing around you in this very room. I am already standing in front of you, my shield raised, my sword drawn. But the darkness that has been pressing against your life did not come alone, and neither do I. So I summon Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, Azrael, each one taking their assigned position around your body. You will feel them. Not as imagination, but as physical change in the space where you sit, lie down, or stand frozen in anticipation. Gabriel takes his place above you. He carries the announcement that was sealed before your birth, the reason this exact moment was chosen for your deliverance. You have asked why now, why after so much suffering, why not sooner? He is here to confirm that the timing is not random. Above your head, a golden frequency begins to pulse. You may feel a pressure on your crown, a warmth spreading through your scalp, a sense that your thoughts are suddenly being aligned with truth. Gabriel opens the scroll of your divine timeline, and for the first time you are seeing that every delay was a protection, every closed door was a mercy, and every silence from heaven was actually a gathering of strength. He speaks one sentence into your spirit: you were never abandoned. You were being prepared. To your right, Raphael steps forward. His hands are already glowing with green healing light, and that light is now entering every wound the enemy opened in you. Not the surface wounds, not the ones you show the world. I am talking about the wound of betrayal when someone you trusted spoke lies about you in secret. The wound of rejection when love turned cold. The wound of shame that made you hide parts of yourself. Raphael does not ask permission. He presses that light directly into the ache in your chest, the knot in your throat, the hollow feeling in your stomach. You may feel a sudden release, a sigh you did not control, a tear that escapes without warning, a loosening in your shoulders. That is the healing beginning. He does not stop until every tear in your fabric is woven back with light. To your left, Uriel stands with his burning sword raised. His role is not gentle. He is the purger, the cleanser, the one who enters your home, your workspace, your relationships, and cuts away every trace of darkness the enemy left behind. You do not need to point out where the darkness hides. He sees it. He sees the object in your house that has been carrying a weight you could not name. He sees the conversation that has been draining your energy. He sees the person who has been feeding on your light while pretending to protect you. His sword swings, and you may feel a sudden shift in the air, a temperature change, a quiet pop in your ears, a sense that a room has just been cleared of smoke. That darkness has no more authority here. Behind you, Azrael takes his place. His name means the helper of God, and his work is the most delicate of all. He is cutting the soul ties the enemy used to bind you, the cords of emotional dependency, the invisible threads that kept you tethered to people who were never safe. You may feel a snap in your chest, a lightness in your back, a sudden ability to breathe more deeply. One tie is cut, the tie to a parent who made you feel unsafe. Another, the tie to a partner who drained you. Another, the tie to a past version of yourself that carried guilt. Azrael does not rush. He names each tie as he severs it, and you feel the release as real as a rope being cut from your wrists. And I remain in front of you, my shield raised, watching as the enemy's last attack bounces back against their own faces. They came to break you. Instead, they have surrounded you with heaven. The formation is complete. 5 archangels. 1 circle. You in the center, whole, held, and unshaken. But do not relax yet. The formation is only the preparation. The real battle is already moving toward its climax. Stay present. The next breath you take will carry you into the war that ends every war you have ever fought. You feel it now, don't you? That shift in the air around you, like the pressure before a storm. But this is no storm of weather. This is the clash of kingdoms right above your head. The battle I spoke of is not a metaphor. It is happening in the heavenly realm directly over your life, and you were born for this moment. Every prayer you ever whispered into the dark, every desperate plea you thought went unheard, every word you gave up on while lying in bed with tears soaking your pillow, all of it has been gathered. Right now, those prayers are being forged into divine ammunition, arrows of light aimed at the enemy's command structure. And your tears, those tears you cried alone, the ones you thought no one saw, they are being poured into the angelic weapons as fuel. You did not weep in vain. You were arming heaven. The enemy's hierarchy is crumbling. I see it clearly from where I stand. The spirit that has kept you trapped in cycles of doubt, it is losing its grip. The spirit that whispered you were forgotten, it has been silenced. One by one, the lower ranks are falling, pulled from their posts by the prayers you prayed while you still had strength. And now, the higher commands are being exposed. There is a shaking in their ranks. They did not expect your faith to be this strong. They did not expect you to still be standing. And something that was already taken from you, a relationship you thought was dead, an opportunity you believed was gone forever, a piece of peace that had been stolen, it is being forcibly reclaimed right now. You cannot see it with your eyes yet, but I tell you, the enemy is losing ground. They are retreating. They are backing away from the fortress they built around your heart, because the fire of your hope is too hot for them to stand against. Watch closely. The ground they occupied in your mind is being cleared. The lies they planted are being uprooted. You are taking back territory you did not even realize you had lost. I know you are tired. I know you have been fighting this war alone in ways no one else has seen. But you are not alone now. The formation around you is holding, and the battle is turning. Every second you stay present, every breath you take in faith, pushes them further back. Do not let the threat of what comes next make you think you are losing. You are winning. You have always been winning, because your soul belongs to the light. Soft CTA, you are one breath away from seeing the face of the commander who orchestrated all of this. Do not look away now. The next moment will change everything you thought you knew. But the enemy is not finished yet. They have one last weapon, their commander. And he is about to reveal himself. He thinks he can still break you. He thinks his presence will scatter the formation. But he has not seen what I have seen in your spirit. Stay with me. The commander is coming. And when he arrives, you will understand why every tear, every prayer, every silent night was necessary. You feel it now, don't you? That shift in the room is not your imagination. The commander is stepping forward. I have seen him from the moment I arrived, but now he shows himself fully. He thought he could hide behind curses and chaos, behind the whispers of your own doubt, but his time of concealment is over. He stands before you now, and I want you to look at him without fear. He is not as powerful as he pretended to be. Every ounce of strength he had came from your belief that he was invincible. That belief is about to shatter. His name is not what matters. What matters is his assignment. He was sent to prevent you from reaching this exact moment. He has been orchestrating your suffering since before you could remember. The moment you felt that cold dread in your chest when you were a child, that was him. The day you lost someone you loved and the grief felt like a trap, that was him. He has been feeding on your pain, using it to build a wall between you and your purpose. But here is the truth he never wanted you to know. Every time he attacked you, he was actually handing you a weapon. Now he is desperate. He has watched the battle turn against his forces. The 5 angels deployed their assignments, the enemy ranks thinned, and he knows his time is short. So he reaches for his final tactic. I have seen this move before. It is the weapon of last resort. He reaches into your own memories. Not an external attack, he pulls up the moments you try to forget. That shame you carry. That failure you replay at night. That moment you thought you had no worth. He takes those memories and he throws them at you like daggers, each one aimed at the places where you are weakest. He hopes that by showing you your own wounds, you will collapse inward. But I am here, and I see what he is doing. I name it aloud so that you can hear it with your own ears. He is using your past against you. He is making you believe that everything that happened to you defines who you are. That is a lie. I have seen your soul from the beginning, and I know the truth. Your wounds are not your identity. They are the soil in which your strength was planted. Every tear you cried watered a seed that is now ready to bloom. Every insult you swallowed became a foundation stone. He tried to use your suffering to break you, but that same suffering has become your shield. Now I call on you to do something you have never done before. Don't fight the memories. Don't push them away. Let them surface. Let them come fully into view. But this time, look at them with my eyes. See what they really are. That shame? It is proof that you survived something that was meant to destroy you. That failure? It is the doorway to a wisdom you could not have gained any other way. The commander thought he could weaponize your pain, but he underestimated what happens when pain is seen clearly. It loses its power. It becomes fuel. And now, as you hold those memories in the light of my presence, something shifts. The commander stumbles. He reaches for more memories, but they slip through his fingers. He cannot control what you have already transformed. And then I see the moment he realizes his defeat. It is not a shout. It is not a blast of light. It is a quiet collapse. He falls. I want you to feel it in your body right now. There is a pressure in your chest that has been there for years, a knot you could never fully explain. It is loosening. There is a tightness in your shoulders, a weight on your spine. It is dissolving. You may feel a sudden warmth, a tremor in your hands, a sound like a distant bell. That is the commander falling. That is the end of his reign over your life. And as he falls, everything he was holding back begins to release. The doors he sealed are springing open. The dreams he locked away are stepping forward. The flow that was dammed is now rushing. Do not be afraid of the freedom you are about to feel. It is real. It is yours. Listen carefully now. This is the ground zero of your restoration. Everything that was stolen is returning. Breathe it in. Now you feel it. The tide has turned completely. What I told you is now unfolding in the fabric of your reality. Every chain that held you is breaking, and you will feel each one as it happens. This is not a metaphor. This is not a future promise. This is happening in your body, in your room, in your breath, right now as you read these words. I am Archangel Michael, and I am here to make sure you do not miss this moment. The first chain is the financial chain that strangled your income. It wrapped around your resources like a serpent, choking every flow before it could reach you. You know the sound of it breaking, a sharp crack like a thick branch snapping in a storm. And the sensation? A sudden lightness in your shoulders, as if a weight you had forgotten you were carrying has simply fallen away. Your chest expands. Your breathing deepens. That is the loosening. That is the beginning. The second chain is the chain of self-doubt that made you hesitate at every opportunity. This one coiled around your throat, silencing the voice that said you were worthy. When it breaks, it sounds like ice shattering across a frozen lake, a high-pitched splitting that echoes deep in your ears. And the sensation? Warmth floods into your hands, into your fingers, as if blood is moving freely again after being trapped. You feel a strange impulse to speak, to say yes, to step forward without checking every step. That is the chain falling away. The third chain is the chain of loneliness that kept real connection away from you. This one bound your heart, convincing you that no one would stay, that you were destined to walk alone. It breaks with a sound like crystal glass shattering onto a marble floor, bright and final. And the sensation? A wave of heat spreads across your chest, then upward into your face. Your eyes might sting. That is the barrier dissolving. You are no longer isolated. The people meant for you are already moving toward the now open space. Doors are opening. The door to your career was sealed by an enemy who whispered that you were not skilled enough, not lucky enough, not chosen. That door is groaning on its hinges now, swinging wide with a low creak. The enemy who held it shut? They are stumbling backward, blinded by the light pouring through the gap. The door to your true relationships, the ones built on honesty and depth, was locked by fear and past betrayal. That door is cracking open with a sound like a lock clicking free. The one who guarded it is falling away, their hands empty. The door to your health, your vitality, was bolted by exhaustion and constant worry. It swings open silently, and you feel a current of energy rising from your feet upward, a tingling in your spine. The door to your purpose, the reason you came here, was hidden behind a wall of confusion. That wall is crumbling now, and you feel a clarity settling in your mind like dust after an explosion, settling into a clear picture. Do not rush past this. Let the breaking finish. Feel each sensation fully, name it in your own heart. This is your restoration beginning at ground zero. Every chain that was forged against you is being shattered by the authority I carry. And as each one breaks, more of your true self returns. One final gift is about to arrive. The overflow. Not just what was stolen, but multiplied beyond your ability to measure. It is coming. Breathe it in. This moment is yours. Now the chains are breaking. Not in some distant future, not after you finish listening, right now, as these words reach your ears. I am Archangel Michael, and I am standing in the unseen realm where every force that held you captive is being dismantled by my hand. You have felt the tide turn, yes, but this is the moment the water itself changes composition. The chains that wrapped around your life are cracking open, and I want you to pay attention to the sound they make. It is not silent. It is not gentle. It is the groan of iron giving way after years of pressure. The first chain is the one that strangled your income. Every time you reached for abundance, something pulled you back. A missed opportunity, a closed door, a sudden expense that drained you. That chain has a name. It is the lie of lack. And as I speak, it is snapping in two. You will feel it in your chest, a release of tension you did not even know you were holding. The sound is like a cord being cut, a sharp twang that vibrates through your ribcage. Breathe into that sensation. Let it spread. The second chain is self-doubt, the one that made you hesitate at every door of possibility. You have second-guessed yourself countless times, wondering if you were worthy, if you had what it takes. That chain is made of whispers, old wounds, voices from your past, accusations that settled into your bones. As it breaks, you will hear a cracking sound, like ice splitting in winter. And the sensation? A rush of warmth moving from your throat down to your belly, because the truth that was locked away is finally flooding in. You are enough. You always were. The third chain is loneliness, the chain that kept real connection just out of reach. You have longed for people who truly see you, for relationships that do not drain but fill. That chain is dissolving now, and it makes a sound like water running over stones, a soft but constant flow. The sensation is a loosening around your shoulders, as if an arm that had been pressing down is lifting away. You are not meant to walk alone, and that door is swinging open. 3 doors are unlocking simultaneously. The door of career, the path you were meant to walk, now clear of obstacles. The door of relationships, the people who will recognize your soul and honor it. The door of health, the restoration of your body, cell by cell. And the door of purpose, the reason you were placed on this earth at this exact time. Each door has been sealed by the enemy who knew your potential. And as they open, that enemy is losing their grip. They are caught in the very trap they set for you. Their power is crumbling because your freedom is not just your victory, it is their defeat. Feel this in your body right now. A vibration in your spine, a lightness in your hands, a clarity in your mind that was not there moments ago. This is not imagination. This is the actual breaking of spiritual chains in the realm that governs your life. Do not rush to the next thought. Stay present with each sensation. Let the sound of breaking set you free. One final gift is about to arrive. The overflow. What has been held back for years will now pour through you in a way that leaves no room for doubt. It is coming. And when it does, you will know exactly why you endured. And now the overflow has arrived. You feel it, not as a distant promise, not as a future hope, but as a present reality spreading through every cell of your being. The weight you carry for so long has been replaced by a buoyancy that lifts your shoulders without effort. The tightness in your chest dissolves into a rhythm that feels like home. This is not a temporary relief. This is the permanent shift that was ordained before you took your first breath. I, Archangel Michael, deliver this final decree directly into your spirit, and it is sealed by the light that cannot be extinguished. Every assignment the enemy placed against you is now cancelled. The curse of financial lack that followed your family line for generations is broken not just in your life, but in the lives of those who will come after you. The spirit of chronic illness that whispered lies about your body's inability to heal has been silenced forever. The pattern of broken relationships that left you feeling unworthy has been uprooted from your soul garden, and new seeds are already sprouting. Every enemy strategy that was aimed at your purpose has been dismantled by the very prayers you whispered when no one was watching. Those prayers were never wasted. They were stored in the heavens, and now they are being released as a flood of restoration that cannot be stopped. Listen carefully to what I declare over you now. Your finances are about to shift in a way that defies natural logic. Doors that have been sealed will swing open without you forcing them. Money will come from sources you did not expect and through routes you could not have planned. This is not a lottery. This is divine alignment of your labor with the favor that has always been assigned to you. Your health is being renewed at a cellular level. The exhaustion that clung to you like a second skin is lifting, and in its place is a vitality that surprises even you. Your body is responding to a command that predates any diagnosis. Relationships that were severed by misunderstanding or betrayal are being healed in the spirit realm, and some of them will be restored in the physical realm in ways that bring tears of joy. Your purpose, the unique mission you were created to fulfill, is now coming into focus with a clarity that cuts through every fog of doubt. And this is the deepest truth: your name has been written in the book of divine protection. Not as an afterthought, not because you earned it, but because you were chosen before time began. The enemy will try to tell you otherwise. He will try to make you believe that this blessing is temporary, that you will slip back into the old patterns, that the darkness will return. But I tell you with the full authority of the heavens, that season is closed. Every chapter of struggle has been concluded. You are now walking in a new story, one where you are the protagonist of victory, not the victim of circumstance. The curse that was placed on you in secret, the one that targeted your sleep, your finances, your relationships, your very identity, it is broken at the root. Not just the fruit, but the seed. Not just the symptom, but the source. And because the root is destroyed, nothing new can grow from that ground. The enemy has no more weapons to use against you in this area. His assignments are permanently revoked. The door that was opened through ancestral patterns has been sealed with a fire that cannot be crossed. Your bloodline is now aligned with blessing, not bondage. Now, before these words fade from your awareness, I ask you to do one final act of faith. I want you to type into the comments the numbers that seal this decree in your own spirit. Type Amen 777 or 1111. Let that keystroke be a declaration that you have received what has been spoken. Let it be a marker in the digital realm that corresponds to a shift in the spiritual realm. As you type those numbers, the heavens will respond with a confirmation that you will feel in your bones. Not because I need your obedience, but because your participation activates the transfer of authority from my voice to your life. The overflow is not just a blessing that falls on you. It is a flood that flows through you to others. Your family will feel the difference. Your home will feel the difference. Your work will feel the difference. The peace that now resides in your heart will radiate outward and shift the atmosphere wherever you go. You are not the same person who began this journey. You have been transformed by the fire, by the battle, by the breaking of chains, and now by the abundance that pours into every empty space. Rest now, beloved warrior. Your warfare is over. Your season of harvest has begun. Walk forward with confidence, knowing that you are protected, provided for, and positioned for a life that exceeds your wildest prayers. I am with you always, and nothing will ever separate you from the light that now lives within you. The decree is final. The curse is broken, and your future is already glowing with the dawn of a new day.